What's going on, guys? This is Joe. I am back once again in drafting Ixalan. This is a really sweet and interesting pack. I actually like all three of these cards, to be honest. The Sunwing is cool, Call to the Feast is great, Shapers of Nature is great. Either of these work for archetypes that I think are two of the best in the format. It does marry you to two colors. If you want to use your first pick, it kind of marries you to two colors kind of right off the bat. And it's interesting because Shapers is cheaper, but requires more mana investment later on, whereas Call to the Feast is more expensive, but gives you, three bodies on the field. I still think I'm partial to Shapers of Nature. I kind of always have been. We didn't do super well with Merfolk last week, and you can watch that video if you'd like. I'll probably have it linked at the end, but I still think I'm going to take Shapers, and if that's the case, we maybe hope that this Deeproot Warrior comes back. Plus, then with these two cards, it kind of ensures that we're not going to get cut. If we took this one, could be getting cut on white in pack 2. So yeah, we follow it up with a Merfolk Branchwalker. I'd also be totally okay with this Pounce. River Herald's Boon is fine. Stormfleet Spy is fine. These colors in this pack are great for us. Obviously, I haven't talked about Old Growth Dryads. If you're not aware, there's a reason for that. So I'm definitely going to take the Merfolk Branchwalker here. That's great. Again, with the three uncommons and the rare, I mean, this rare's not good, and I'm not a huge fan of Field of Ruin, but either of these are fine. But the person who passed this to us either took a foil or just a common out of here. So, but regardless, I'm taking the Merfolk Branchwalker. Oh man, there's another Branchwalker, there's a Contract Killing, a Jade Guardian, there's an Overflowing Insight, but I don't think we want to be dirtling around that much. I think I'm going to be totally okay with taking this second Branchwalker. I think it's a signal from the people passing to us that they're not in Merfolk. I like this card quite a bit, and obviously it's better if it explores a non-land card so we can get the counter, but still, I'm going to take double Merfolk Branchwalker here, Shapers of Nature. Pretty nice start. Blossom Dryad is just okay. I think Deeproot Warrior is better. Let's go mono 2-drop Merfolk. It's actually, for us, it's definitely one of the best cards in the pack. I also, not for us, but I also like Skymarch Bloodletter, and that's really kind of it. Inspiring Cleric's okay. We're not in the Vampire deck because we passed that Call to the Feast, but that would have been a fine one for that. Okay, Imperial Aerosaur is not bad, although not for us, but there's a Pounce. I'll definitely take a Pounce. We might not have our stuff get big enough, but we might. Like, we might just be trying to be aggressive and try to beat face, but we could also pump up our guys and get them to kill some of our opponent's stuff. But there's some sweet white. I don't know why this is still here, but whoever we pass those other white cards to from our first pack is going to be really happy. Okay. All right, so we're dried up a little bit. I like Fathomfleet Cutthroat, but not for us. I'm not a huge fan of Ixali's Keeper. I'll take it because I think it's a little bit better than Dive Down. But yeah, it's probably goes in the side, and then I can consider putting it in later if I need it or want it. No to Blinding Fog. There's Run Aground or Dive Down. There's the Dreadmaw, but I'm not a huge fan of picking this guy up. I know he's a 6/6 with Trample, but he's also 6 mana. I think that, we have a very particular idea of what we're doing, and it doesn't involve anything for 6 mana. Run Aground I think is fine. I think it's a fine bounce spell and tempo spell. And then there's Dive Down. I think we'll get more Dive Downs later, so I'll take a Run Aground for now. Officially the most expensive spell that we've picked so far. There's another one here, and it's kind of the only thing for us. I'm not taking a Prying Blade. There's still 3 uncommons in this pack, one of which is foil, so technically an uncommon has been taken out of here already, but yeah, obviously these are not for us, once again. White is pretty underpicked so far in this draft. I'm going to take another Run Aground, and I don't know that I'll run both. I don't know that I'll take another one if I see it. We'll have to see what else comes our way. Okay, so we're fully dried up in blue and green. It'll be interesting to see if that means somebody's picking them or if it just ran dry. But I guess here I just take... I'll just take this Trove. Probably not playing it, but I'll take it. Oh, wow. Another Pounce. Sure. I like Pounce quite a bit. Again, not necessarily for us. We'd have to see maybe with some shenanigans with Shapers, but I'll take a Pounce. I'll take the Hierophant's Chalice. I don't think I need it. All right, Dive Down it is. Like I said, I figured we'd get him later. Yeah, I guess we can take a Cobbled Wings. If we don't get flyers, that's a way to put stuff in the air. All right. Wow. Wow. Look at this. This is not what we're doing. Sorry, everyone who wants to see it. This is what we're doing. This is 100% what we're doing. Any of these uncommons I would be super happy with. I love snapping Sailback, but for our deck, for our purposes, Tempest Caller is totally the way to go. After playing a million 2-drops and Shapers of Nature and pumping up all our guys, this is exactly what we want to be doing. Tapping down everything our opponent has for blockers, swinging in for hopefully lethal, and just winning the game. Tempest Caller is an amazing card. This pack in general is so sick for us, but I'm super happy with Tempest Caller here. Drover of the Mighty is not what we're looking for. Walk the Plank feels bad that we don't get to take that. Blightkeeper and Arguel's Bloodfast as well. There's the Headwater Sentries, there's a Commune with Dinosaurs, there's another Cobbled Wings. I'll take a Crash the Ramparts. I think that it's a pretty good trick for us. I think it works out really well if we have something small and they think, you know, we try to go wide and we swing out with a bunch of stuff and they have one big thing that they block with. We can give this to that or to something else that wasn't being blocked to get in those extra 3 points and trying to turn the tide. Yeah, look at this. There's a Water Trap Weaver, a Jade Guardian, and a Grazing Whiptail. Wow. I'm going to take the Weaver, actually. I love Jade Guardian, and I enjoy Grazing Whiptail, but I think it's Weaver here. Whiptail looks like it wants to be more defensive. It is 3 power, and that's something, right? It'll get through a lot of maybe the Vampire decks or the Pirate decks, but still, I'm going to take this Weaver. Again, tapping stuff down to be able to let our other smaller guys get in is going to be very, very useful for us. Plus, it's a Merfolk, which may or may not become relevant depending on the cards that we end up picking up later on. There's a Siren Lookout, which I like quite a bit. It's a flyer. It has evasion. It explores. That's important. There's a Siren's Ruse. For me, it's between the Lookout and the Depths of Desire. I think I'm going to take the Lookout first, and then if we see another Depths, I'll kind of prioritize it. But I like the evasion. I like the exploring. I think that'll go well for us. That's interesting. I think Shaper Sanctuary is like kind of my last pick out of the blue and green in this pack. Atsakan Archer is okay, but once again, a little bit more defensive. There's a third Pounce, or there is Opt. I think I'm going to go with Opt here out of everything. Let me know if you think that's the incorrect choice. But I think allowing us to... We have a lot of low drops, and so allowing us to scry one so we fix our draws a little bit if we're flooding out. We get to draw a card to refill our hand a little bit. If we've emptied our hand of all of our low drop stuff, Opt will help us quite a bit, I feel like. Okay, so Deeproot Champion did not do super well for us the last time we tried to use it. I think this time we have more non-creature spells. And I think... I don't know if it's better than Grazing Whiptail. I guess because we're trying to be aggressive it is, and we've seen a lot of Whiptails, so I'm going to take the Deeproot Champion, but I think if we find that it's not super helpful for us, I don't feel terrible taking it out. Wow. Okay, so the only thing for us is the Colossal Dreadmaw. Sure, I'll take that. I can't believe Queen's Commission's still here, especially because the people that we passed those white cards too in pack 1 are now passing to us, which means it had to get past them. So, yeah, I'll take the Dreadmaw. There were also 2 uncommons and a rare still in that pack. Wow. All right, I'll take a Siren's Ruse here. I think it's better than Headwater Sentries. It is a Merfolk, but we don't have anything that specifically cares about Merfolk per se yet. So I'll take the Siren's Ruse. It's a good bounce spell. We don't really have pirates, right? I think the Siren Lookout is the only one that we have so far, but still, I think this is still just a fine card because we just don't draw a card, but it's still a good flicker spell for maybe like a Water Trap Weaver or a Tempest Caller. Okay, so this was our opener. We have Emergent Growth coming back. We also have Shaper Apprentice, though, because this says that it must be blocked, which would let our other stuff get in, plus we can kind of sweep their board a little bit. Or we have Shaper Apprentice, which would give it flying. I think I'm going to take, in this case, the uncommon over the common, because we might get more of these later. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know that that's the best choice. I kind of really like Shaper Apprentice, but I could see us really doing well with the Emergent Growth. I'll take another Cobbled Wings. I don't know that I'm playing one or both. I'll take another Siren's Ruse as well, sure. Our 2-drop slot is insane. We're definitely doing some cuts. definitely doing some cuts. All right. All right. What do you got for us, Pack 3? Pack 2 was pretty crazy. I don't know if Pack 3 is going to be as good, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Wow. Wow, this pack's real bad for us. Real bad. Burning Sun's Avatar is a sweet card. Deathless Ancient's not bad. Lightning Strike is, of course, good. We're taking a Depths of Desire out of this pack. Like, it's either Depths or Ravenous Daggertooth. I think Depths is just better for us. This is just a garbage pack for us, right? Hammer Skull is a great card. Lightning Strike is a great card. None of them are for us. I'm taking a Depths, and I feel kind of bad about it, but considering how sick pack 2 was for us, the opening pack, pack 1 pick 1, or pack 2 pick 1, this, I think we deserved this, unfortunately. So I'll take a Depths there. Now we're here. At least we have a Siren's Lookout. Because at first I was like, wow, it's another one. But Siren Lookout is totally fine. I like it a lot. It's better than Ceratops, which wants to be defensive. We already have 2 Siren's Ruses, or 3 Siren's Ruses, excuse me. But I'll take this Siren Lookout. I think it's great. I think Siren's Ruse could do some pretty good work for us with our Enter the Battlefield effects. We don't have a lot of flyers, so this is not crazy for us. River Herald's Boon, on the other hand, is. That is, between these 2 cards, River Herald's Boon in our deck is considerably better. With all the Merfolk that we have, we can put a +1/+1 counter on one creature and then a counter on a Merfolk as well. If we didn't have Merfolk, we might only be able to put 1 counter. We're going to almost always be able to put 2. So that's definitely an awesome pickup for us. There's a 3rd Merfolk Branchwalker. We're just getting trios of everything. There's also the other Siren Lookout. I'm going to go with the Branchwalker. Maybe the Lookout comes back. There's also another Pounce in here. Our 2-drop slot is disgusting right now, but I'm going to take the Branchwalker. Ranging Raptors is not what we want to be doing because we don't really need the land. It's Daggertooth or Whiptail. I think it's Daggertooth. Again, Whiptail is more defensive. It has the same amount of power as the Daggertooth, but we can be more aggressive with the Daggertooth because if they block and trade with it, for example, we would still gain 2 life off of it, so it's beneficial to us. Whoa, this pack is nuts for us. Like, either of these would be totally fine. In fact, any of these 4 would be totally fine, but it's gonna be another Tempest Caller. Yeah, we got hooked up in Merfolk. I like this. I like this a lot. That wasn't... No way. No way. Wow. Okay. I love this card. This card has put in work for me. In paper, online, it doesn't matter. This card's insane. And we just have 3 of them? Wow. We're just getting like 3 ofs of everything? So we could take a Verdant Rebirth. We could take a New Horizons. I don't know that we play either of them. I don't think it really matters. Like, with this kind of a deck, we're going to have more issues getting flooded than anything else. So I guess I take a Verdant Rebirth, but I probably just don't play it. Another Daggertooth? Sure. I like Daggertooth. Bellowing Aegisaur is a good card. I mean, I'm not, like, there's just nothing here for us. Whatever, I'll take it. It's the best card in the pack. I guess I'm quote-unquote hating it, even though it's a league. But still, Favorable Winds comes back. Sure. It goes in the sideboard. We have, what, 2 flyers? Wow. This draft has gone very interesting. Look at how many cuts we have to make. It's probably going to be easy. But, I mean, look at our 2-drop slot. Good lord. Yeah. Blossom Dryad can go in the side. It doesn't matter. Great. 2 of them. Okay. All right. So, yeah. I mean, again, Favorable Winds works well if we have Cobbled Wings, which we're probably not keeping. It's a little too slow for what this deck almost definitely wants to be doing. Let's get rid of Verdant Rebirth as well. I'm not a counterspell guy, so I'm going to get rid of that. Let's get rid of Dive Down. If our opponent is super interactive, we can put Dive Down back in to make things hexproof. Okay, we need a couple more cuts here. 3 Siren's Ruse works well with the Branch Walkers if they don't explore for a counter. It works well with Weaver, Water Trap Weaver. Same with Siren Lookout for the reasons for the Branch Walkers. It works well with the Tempest Callers for sure. I think we take out 1 Runaground. I think we take out a Pounce. We might even take out both Pounces, to be honest. I don't know that we need to be focused on being that interactive with our opponent's creatures, because we just have so much going on here. And then this kind of tripped us up last time, so we will have to see. I mean, this is a little awkward. Sorry, let's group creatures separately. I know people like to see that as well. So let's see what we're working with here. This is what our deck looks like. I think it's a fine split, 15 and 9. I like that quite a bit. We have so many duplicates, which is usually a good thing. If those cards are good, of course. I think that this is going to work out nicely for us. I think that it's okay to play 16 and keep this, but I think worst comes to worst, if we find that we are getting mana screwed, we can like switch out a Dreadmaw or something else for our last land. Our 2-drop slot creature-wise is very heavy green, so I think that's something I'm going to be looking out for in terms of mana, but it's probably just going to be, okay, yeah, it's just an even split, so that's perfect. I like that a lot. Let's add that to the deck, and guys, I don't know. We'll see. I'll know before you guys, but it's still going to be pretty quick. I'll be back with round 1. I'm going to save this deck in just a second. Okay, guys, like I said, I really like this deck. There we go. I really like this deck. I think it's going to work out super well, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We're playing against Mana Jacked with a sweet Avacyn background. We have 2 lands to start, which is a little shaky considering, surprisingly, we have no 2-drop creatures, but I'm still going to keep this hand. 1 more land gets us all the creatures in our hand. I'm going to start with the forest and pass it up. Yeah, 1 more land is all we need. Pass through our opponent's turn as well. Very good. Okay. Land. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, all right. This could not... I guess the only way it could have gone better is if we had drawn a 2-drop there and then a land the turn after, but still, I'm not going to complain. Okay, and we're facing vampires, which is totally a thing. There's a 2/2 lifelinker. So we can play out... Ugh. See, in these two colors, like usually I would just say we'll play out the Shapers, right? And I still think that's what I'm going to do. Although maybe I Siren Lookout and hope that we get the Explore and we don't get a land. Knowing my luck, we probably will get a land, and then it's just a 1/2 that I'm not blocking with. But if we can get the Explorer to go off, hell yeah. Do I keep this on top? I think I'm going to put this in my graveyard. I have enough like good stuff going on in my hand right now that I don't think I need that right now. This is a good blocker right now. Again, if they have some kind of a removal spell or like Skullduggery or something, that's fine. We have Shapers as well. I wanted to play this guy out first for that very reason, so that Shapers would be safe. Okay, so they just have a 1/3 flyer. That's fine. That blocks this nicely, to be fair. Okay, so they don't attack, which makes sense. We draw our 6-drop. Interesting. All right, so I don't think there's a point in attacking. They just block here and we have nothing. I guess we have River Herald's Boon, but that would be better with, you know, playing like Water Trap Weaver or something, which, to be fair, we could do now, tap this down and then attack, and then have this for River Herald's Boon next turn. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That's probably the best. It's a little aggressive, but at the same time, I think it works for us. Deal as much damage as possible is the name of the game. And basically deal as much damage as possible as quickly as possible, because the more chances we give them to build up a board, the worse it is for us, almost definitely. So I think if they offered it, if they attacked with like both of these, well, they can't now, but if they attacked with this lifelinker, I would probably just let it through, because I want to keep my Weaver to have River Herald's Boon shenanigans later. They Queen's commissioned for these two. That's fine. Let's see if they attack. They do not. Okay, so they really care about this guy, which is totally fine. Damn. If we had that 4th land, Tempest Caller would be real nice right about now. All right, so let's go ahead and attack with both of these. And then we have River Herald's Boon or Siren's Ruse up to help us out. And then otherwise, Shapers is backup if they don't block at all. That's the only block they do. Do I just do it anyway? Because if we draw our 4th... I guess we could just Shapers. That's fine. That's fine. They'll gain 1 life but lose 2, so they go to 17. Okay. Alright, so then let's do Shapers and pass. Yeah. Now we're getting towards the end of where 3 lands is acceptable. I think our 4th one right about now would be kind of nice. Okay, and they are doing what? All right, they have a Skittering Heartstopper, which is good for them, and Queen's Bay Soldier, which is nothing really. But the Heartstopper is good for them. Okay, we did not draw... we did not draw a land, but we do have... Okay, we could do some shenanigans. Let's attack, again, knowing that we have these 2 cards as backup. If they want a Heartstopper or something, they might be able to get us by blocking in such a way where the Weaver dies because the Heartstopper is trying to kill the Shapers and we have to kill that, or save that, I should say. So, but I think it's a risk I'm willing to take, because I'm okay with the Weaver dying if we can save the Shapers for right now. Because we have Tempest Caller and Siren's Ruse if we wanted to do that type of stuff with, like, flickering. Okay, great. That's like perfect scenario for us. So what we'll do is the blocks have already happened, so I guess it's better to flicker my guy because it will... Oh, it has to be a guy I control, so that's fine. Shapers gets flickered so that it is out of combat now and is no longer... I guess I could have waited for them to tap the mana, but that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit sloppy. I will acquiesce. It was a little bit sloppy because they could have had Skullduggery as backup, and then they could have killed my Water Trap Weaver that way. But still, I'll remember that for next time. They have 5 mana. Must be nice. They're using 4 of it for Pious Interdiction on my flyer. Okay. Oh, and I just used my flicker effect. Okay, that sucks a little bit, but that's fine. I'll probably draw another one soon. All right, so here's a Merfolk Branchwalker. Blanchwalker? No, Branchwalker, which is good because if it explores a non-land, it gets bigger. But if it explores a land, then we have a land, and then we can Branchwalker and Deeproot Champion this turn, or Branchwalker and River Herald's Boon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Branchwalker first. Because like I said, if I get that land, I have these 2 cards as backup. I get a land. That's very nice. I guess now I can attack again. So let's do it. Let's attack. They're both Merfolk, so River Herald's Boon will help us out really either way if we have to... Oh, of course. I'm just being silly. Okay, well, let's see what they do. We can... Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. That's totally my mistake. I am going to... I'll hold off on River Herald's Boon for now, because if they choose to attack, I can surprise them with blocks. Also, I could just do it at the end of their turn if they don't attack and cause me to have to block. Inspiring Cleric, so they gain some life. That's upsetting, but is fine. Let's see if they attack. Okay. So the issue here is I still won't block. Yeah, I guess I still won't be blocking. Interesting. All right, poor choices made by me. Poor choices. Because the Merfolk would still have 2 toughness? Yeah. That's right. I guess I could have doubled up here, but I don't think it's worth it for their 2/2. Let's do River Herald's Boon and spread the love a little bit. Here and here. And pay the 2. Yeah. Okay. We have a Deeproot Warrior and a Deeproot Champion, but we also have a Tempest Caller. We also have a Run Aground, which is a thing. To be fair, we wouldn't be putting this on top of their library, because that would be very silly. I think I'd be okay with attacking, leaving up Run Aground. I guess the issue is if they block with this, we're not targeting it, and we'd have to target one of our guys, which tempos us, which is bad. So Tempest Caller might be the best one here for us. And then it would be able to be back as a 2/3 blocker. We get in for 6, bring them to 14. Not optimal, but I think it'll work out. Yeah. I'd love another Siren's Ruse so we could get back our Siren Lookout. And it's a pirate, so we'd be able to draw a card. And it would explore again. We'll see how that works for us. Ugh. 6? Deathless? Oh, Queen's Agent. Okay. Alright, so it explores. It was a Sunrise Seeker, so they have a 5-drop coming up next that will also be able to explore. They attack for... Okay. They attack with everything. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... I'll probably just kill their lifelinker, so they only have the opportunity to do that once. They'll gain life, which is fine. And I'll take 4. But I think it's worth it to me. They have a 4/4 lifelinker as well up there. We drew another Tempest Caller. So they're at 16 because they just gained 2 life. We can hit them for 8 this turn and bring them to 8. That's if we Tempest Caller. We still only have 4, which really, really sucks. But the problem is if we Tempest Caller this turn, it brings them to 8. They're just going to gain 4. Like, we really want to run aground this guy. I think I can attack then with my 3/3 and my 2/3, and I'll leave my 3/2 back because I don't want it to die to this stupid Queen's Base Soldier. So I'll attack with these guys. If I have to run aground this 4/4, I'll do it. They're just letting it through. That's nice for us. That's really nice for us. All right, so then I'll run aground on attacks by the 4/4. And I'll just pass. Five for the Sunrise Seeker. That's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so they drew the Swamp and they play it. Okay. They have 1 card in their hand. They're going to combat, which is fine. Sure. Okay, so if I bounce this guy and don't block, it's 3, 4, 5, 6 total, and they gain no life. So I go to 7, and then I can Tempest Caller, and they take 3, 6, 8, which is not enough. Interesting. All right. Let's see how we make this work. Put this on the top of their library. Question is, do I block their 3/2? I don't think I do. I don't think there's a need. I can go to 7 here. They have a 3/3 with Vigilance. Okay. What do I draw? A land. I was going to say, I don't know that it's super consequential, and it really isn't. Tempest Caller here allows me to have a blocker for their Sunrise Seeker, although not an optimal one. It would be better to block their Inspiring Cleric, for example. But I guess if they have... I mean, they have 1 card in hand, but if they have a way of getting rid of my Tempest Caller, I just lose. But they'd take 8 and go to 3, which would mean they'd actually probably be incentivized to leave back a bunch of blockers if they can't kill me, which is good, because if I draw another land next turn, I have Colossal Dreadmaw. So let's try this. Let's do a second Tempest Caller. And let's swing out with what we can. Sure. No blockers available. So they go to 3. They will have a lifelinker up next turn. If they choose to tap 6 and play it, that would be their whole turn. But they'll have it. Yup. That's fine. It could be a 3/3, depending on what it explores. It explores a Vicious Conquistador, a 1-drop, which is on the top of their library, so they'll draw it next turn. But it means they have a 4/4 lifelink, which kind of sucks. But I think we have enough things to help us out here. Okay, so they're hitting us, they're attacking us for 3. I can block. If I don't block, I have 4 attackers, they have 4 blockers, which with what I have in my hand does nothing for me. But their blocker, one of their blockers will have lifelink. What I'm hoping for is a Siren's Ruse. I can flicker my Tempest Caller, tap all their stuff, and then attack for lethal. Ugh. So I guess we have to block, save our life total as best we can. I can't think of a lot of other stuff in our deck where we need this attacker. So I'm going to block, save our life total a little bit. Going to 4 is a little dangerous. Let's see what we draw. That's going to be a big... Oh my god, I love it so much. It does give them the information that we have 3 Tempest Callers, but we also win, which is very relevant. Oh, that is mean. That is so mean. 3 Tempest Callers is gross. Really, really gross. And the fact that we just drew that is gross. Okay, they sent us a message. Are they happy about it? Yep, knew that bullshit was coming. Okay, and then they conceded. All right. So hopefully they are just being lighthearted about it as opposed to actually tilting, because we got past 3 Tempest Callers, man. Or maybe we opened one. I don't remember. It was a while ago. All right, so we did have a lot of different BS that we could have done. The only thing that they did that would require dive down was the enchantment, but we have 3 Siren's Ruses, so I don't think that's a huge deal. So I think I'm just going to submit. I like this deck a lot. A lot. We were a little low on land, but it worked, right? We had 4, which was really what we needed. I think if we get screwed in this game, whether we win or lose, I think I'll consider getting rid of this guy. We have 2 blue, no green, and 3 2-drops in green, but we are on the draw, so I think I'm going to keep this hand and hope that in 2 draws, one of them is a forest. Okay. Okay, not that one, but we have one more turn for it. Let's hope we get it. Because if not, this is going to be a very quick game. Okay. They have nothing on turn 2. And do we? No, we do not. Okay. Problematic. Very problematic. Oh my god. Mavrin Fane. That's incredible. Well, that sucks. We can put him on top of their library in 2 turns if we draw an island. We drew a Water Trap Weaver. We can tap him down. That's a thing that we could do. Since it's the only thing we can do, it kind of just makes sense. Okay. No matter what, we need a land next turn to be able to play literally anything. Duress. Well, there you go. And they made us get rid of Runaground. So yes, now if we don't draw a forest, we can play nothing. But they know everything in our hand now. Damn it. Okay. They probably would have gotten rid of that almost immediately if they saw it. Question is, do I attack? And I think the answer is hell no, because I can block Maverin Fane, which is very important. Although they're just going to attack with these. Oh no, it's non-token, so yeah. Yeah, if they attack with Maverin Fane, I just snap block. If they have some kind of an effect to save it, then they do. That's fine. But it's literally the only thing we have going on. So let's see what they do. Nothing. Oh, wow, and they have no plays either? All right, well, we got a forest. That's cool. All right, so the question is, I think we play Shapers here. Like, Merfolk Branchwalker is cool, but if we don't get the Explorer, then either of these kills it. We do have a 2/2 Deeproot Warrior as well. But I think Shapers is going to be better for us for now. Hopefully we won't be as flippant with the way that we attack with it. But I think now... Nope. We're still going to leave back our Water Trap Weaver, at least for now. Maverin Fane is a little scary, and I don't want them to be able to like do something to our Shapers. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. They know everything in our hand except this Tempest Caller. They have a Legion's Judgment, which does nothing for them unless we put a counter on this guy. Oh, but they know we have the Colossal Dreadmaw. Okay. I was like, I don't know why they wouldn't put that in their graveyard, but they don't know that that's the only relevant target in our whole deck without Shapers shenanigans. All right, cool. Another forest. That's really what I was hoping for. So now we can Merfolk Branchwalker Deeproot Warrior, which I think is our best play right now. Let's... Yeah, let's do that. They have a 4/4 lifelink, which we need to be aware of. Let's see what we explore here. An Emergent Growth. That can 100% stay on top of my library. That is awesome. They know we have it now, which sucks, but still. And... Is Legion's Judgment an instant? No, it's a sorcery. So that's fantastic for us. That's so good. All right, so then maybe we play Deeproot Champion because we know we have that coming up. That's real nice. All right, still no attacks. Let's pass. And let's see what they've got. Because we have a 3/3 and a 3/2 now. This guy's going to attack. They're going to get another lifelinker. Wow, they have two of them. Okay. Explore a land, maybe, this time? Hopefully. Yep, there we go. Thank you for giving me what I asked for. Okay. They go to combat. They're going to attack with this guy. Question is, do I block? I mean, I think I have to, right? They get a 1/1. That's fine. They're going to gain life no matter what. I don't want to let them have my Shapers, but the issue is then they're killing both of these. But I think that's fine. So we'll block here and here. It's a double block. It's a double kill. They gain 4, but we're shutting off Maverin Fane capabilities for a little while. Plus, we're going to be able to kill this guy with this Emergent Growth on the Deeproot Champion. And he's going to be a 7/7. So we can actually kill 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll leave them with 1/1/1. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It must be blocked this turn. It's not a lure effect where everybody that has to block him. It's just one blocker. That's interesting. Okay, so then how do we do this? Maybe we... Because we can't put a counter on him. We learned that. But we can Tempest Caller and then attack for 4. And then have a 2/3 up. The issue is that we can't kill this guy if it attacks then. Alright, so maybe we just pass. If they attack here, we block, put the counter, and then let it, like, make them waste the Legion's Judgment on that, so that then the Colossal Dreadmaw can get in the next turn. They'll get another 1/1, but I think that that's still good for us. So they're going to gain a ton of life, but the Dreadmaw should be able to help us with that later. So I think we're going to just pass. Onboard tricks are a thing. They'll be able to see it, but I think they might want to Legion's Judgment our Shapers, despite the fact that they know that we have the Dreadmaw. So we'll see what they decide to do. 6 again for a third Queen's Agent. I thought we were the only ones allowed to have 3 of the same creature. It's Queen's Bay Soldier, so it does get the counter. Okay. If they had that now, they could play it, but it's on top of their library. Or did they put it in the graveyard? Okay. All right, let's see how they attack. I assume with this guy. Yep. Good. That's fine. Let's block. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to choose itself and do that. Sure. They don't have 3, so they can't Legion's Judgment this turn, but we have a 4/4 now, which is nice. That's the other thing. I guess we could technically depths this guy. Which would give us a treasure, which is not irrelevant now that we're not drawing our 6th land for whatever reason. Let's play a Deeproot Warrior. And pass. And see what happens. We're under no pressure. We're at 20, right? The only issue at this point is our clock. So they're going to Legion's Judgment? Nope, they're going to Bishop Soldier. Okay. So we know the last card in their hand is Legion's Judgment. All right, they get the 1/1, which is fine. I guess we could have depths before, but that's not a huge deal. We can depths, get the treasure, get this to be a 2/2. Plus, then we hope that when it re-explores, when it comes back in, that it gets a land. Okay. Okay, so they were able to Legion's Judgment. That's totally fine. And that's it. We draw a Merfolk Branchwalker. But we have 6, so they used the Legion's Judgment. We know the only card left in their hand. So we can play out the Dreadmaw and just basically block however we want at this point. I guess we could also attack, right? Like this will be a 3/3. I guess we don't attack with that guy. We could also, yeah, I mean, Tempest Caller we can save for later. So let's attack with the Deeproot Warrior. If they decide to double or triple block, that's probably good for us. Like, they'll gain life, but otherwise they might just take it. Yep. That's fine. They know we have it, so we might as well not be coy about it. Let's play a Colossal Dreadmaw. They just got rid of their removal spell for it, which is what we were hoping they would do. Okay. So we know one card in their hand, which they're presumably playing right now. Yep, that's fine. We want it to explore a land. And it does. Good. That's That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. They can attack with the Bishop Soldier. They'll gain 2 life, get another 1/1, but it'll die to the Dreadmaw. Okay, so they just don't. That's fine too. Wow, another Tempest Caller. Okay. So we can Tempest Caller attack for 10, but that means that they hit us back for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, and they gain 10 life, which is a problem. I guess we could attack for 6 and see what happens, right? It's our best blocker by far, unfortunately. So maybe we just attack with this guy and see what happens. Becomes a 3/3. Oh, their Slash of Talons. Okay. Okay. Because it's only when it becomes blocked. That's fine. It dies. And then we play a Branch Walker. Maybe we get a land. We don't. Ooh, I will keep it. They know we have it now, but I'll still keep it. All right, let's see how they play out this turn. They could go for a big attack here. Contract Killing. That's relevant. Okay. They have 4 Queen's Agents in their deck. They don't attack at all. Okay. We draw Crash the Ramparts. We also have Emergent Growth. Let's... Ugh. Interesting. They have no cards in hand. They're going to gain 1,000,000 life. But let's... For funsies, I guess. Emergent Growth on that guy. He's an 11/11 and must be blocked, which presumably they just block with one of these, although they then take 10. So that's not nothing. It is an 11/11 trample that must be blocked. Okay. Okay. So they're blocking with 11 so that they can gain 11 life instead. It doesn't really matter because they have no cards in hand, but I'll do it anyway. Just in case. In case there's some weird interaction that I'm just not aware of. So that is totally fine. They go to 36 and we pass. Our clock, like I said, is going to be the biggest issue. If we lose this game, we then have to go into game 3 with no time whatsoever. We were a little slow to start. So now they're going to kill our Deeproot champion. They still have this guy, which is the one that I'm going to try to kill, I guess, if I can. Yeah. That's an issue. I think I still block. Yeah, because we have Tempest Callers for days. It's not going to do anything for us damage-wise, but at least we can get the lifelinker off the field. Actually, they deck first as well, which at this point is becoming more and more relevant of a comment. Okay. Let's do it, because it at least makes Maverin Fane unable to attack. We pass. Okay. Let's see what they've got. They're top decking. We're not. They have a Pious Interdiction on our 2/3. So they're going to hit us for 4, gain 2, and get another 1/1. That's fine. Okay. We draw Siren's Ruse. which is good. Can we do both? Yeah, we can. Good. Play the other one. And then pass this turn and then leave up Siren's Ruse for their turn as a block. Like make this another blocker. Oh, actually we can do it as they go to combat. That's pretty sweet. Contract killing, huh? I guess that's how we save it. Sure. And it taps him out so he can't attack. So now he's done. Or she. Sorry, that's just my default way of saying that. All right, let's do nothing, I guess. All right, we're under 5 minutes. That's an issue, but that's life. We have crashed the ramparts. They know we have crashed the ramparts. They had a land. Do they attack? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. No need to crash the ramparts, but we can block at least. They gain 3, but they lose one of their 1/1s. Okay. We draw a River Herald's Boon. That's a thing, I guess. No attacks to keep Mavrin Fane at bay. Two, three, 4, 5. For Dark Nourishment. Oh, but it only deals 3 damage. Guess I get to River Herald's Boon. They also know we have crashed the ramparts. But still. So now it's a 4/5 with 3 damage on it and they gain 3 life. They still might be bold enough to attack, forgetting that we have crashed the ramparts, which would be kind of funny. Okay. We draw another Tempest Caller. Fascinating. Let's do it. Sure, I'll attack for 4. Why not? They have no cards in hand. Might as well. They can gain it all back in like 2 turns, but that's okay. I could have crashed the ramparts, but it's better to use it for blocks to keep our life total safe. Like I said, they deck out first. And at this point, that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, a land it is. I guess we can attack for 4 again. We have our 2/3 back. Oh, they're doing something. Okay. They destroyed it. And drew a card off of it. That's fine, I guess. Let's see what they do. Nothing. Okay. Oh, but they drew a card. Good. That's actually very good for us. Sure, we'll draw card 2 off of Explore, but we have more cards in our library than they do. Pass, I guess. Got nothing else going on. They got a land. They're playing a Skyblade of the Legion. I'm on a 14-turn clock. Unfortunately, they don't have 14 turns. We get a land. No. I just need them to run out of cards before I run out of time. That is how this is going. What could this be? Oh, okay. Gain all the life you want. Sure. They're going to eventually have to swing in because they're going to get dangerously close. Ooh, Siren's Ruse. Play a land. Pass. No. Ah, that was so stupid. Ah, God. Bad plays are bad. I could have done it to the one that had the Pious Interdiction on it. I just, like, totally put that thing out of my head. Yeah, whatever. Silly, silly me. They get a Skittering Heartstopper, so we're not attacking anytime soon. But that's fine. That wasn't the plan. Damn it. It's very silly. I don't know if that means we lose. I guess we'll find out. Very quickly, in fact. Okay, so it's one or more, so they get one of those. We can't block the flyer, but we can block here and here. And then crash the ramparts here to save it. Okay. Sure. Explore. Keep it on top. It doesn't matter what it is. It just can't go into our graveyard. But now we have a flyer to block with. Stressful. Very, very stressful. Okay. Lifelinker. Okay. So, sure. That happens. We're still here. Let's go like this and like this. Yeah, they may have me here. Ravenous Daggertooth will gain me some life. That's a thing. That's cool. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We're both top decking. They got a land. They're going to just attack all out again. Minus Maverin Fane, of course. Okay. So then we block here, here, and here. So we gain 2 but lose 3. Interesting. We draw another Siren's Lookout. That's something. Keep it on top. Very nice. That's really good for us. Really, really good. That messes up their whole strategy. We just have to stay alive for under 2 minutes on our clock. This is gross. Okay. They ended their turn. Ravenous Daggertooth is what we are playing. And then we pass. If they have something that makes us draw cards, we'd be kind of screwed. But for now, they lose before we do, which is very important. They can get more lifelinkers, sure. Okay. We draw a land. We play it and pass. There's no need to attack somebody with 58 life. That is not how we win this game. They have 6 mana. 5 mana, Sunrise Seeker. Ooh, yes, get a land. Draw it, get a land. Okay. Well, they put it in the graveyard? No. Oh, okay, it just went back on. I see. Okay, that's fine. 3 cards. Ooh, Blightkeeper. Blightkeeper is a thing. They're not attacking, though. Opt? Scry 1 and draw a card? I'll do it. I'm not... Put it on the bottom, and then draw a card. Siren's Ruse. Sweet. Okay. Siren's Ruse may save me here. They don't know I have it. I flicker my Tempest Caller, tap all their stuff, so that even if they Blightkeeper now, like even if they use Blightkeeper's ability... Okay, so now they're going to try to attack with everything. All right, let's do this. Come on, baby, work. I still didn't do it on the Pious Interdiction. It doesn't matter. I don't know that it matters. Cool. Pass. Just pass. They have 2 cards left in their library. They can activate Blightkeeper, and they can swing out. I just have to be able to live on 4 life for 2 turns. And to be honest, I don't know that it's possible. They still didn't attack? Why would you... Blightkeeper and then killing me has to be your line here. So why not swing out now? I guess because I had a card in my hand? Yeah, clearly that happens. But... no, just pass. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, so they can get 5 through, so they can kill me. They can kill me right now with no cards left in their library if they swing out, right? Okay, so we lose 1 life off that. They get the thing. That's fine. Okay. So now for blockers, we go flyer. Oh, we gain some life here. We definitely gain some life. That is a thing. This Vigilance guy is attacking too. That's our blocks. Okay. Yeah, because it goes on the stack. That's fine. All right. So now I have 50 seconds to win this last game. Not going to happen. We'll submit the deck. But they probably have it because we dirtled around for way too long in that game. Type plays. Yes, we'll play first. Sure, we'll keep this hand. Oh, they mulligan to 6. Play a land and pass because what the hell else are we doing? When it gets to their turn, we pass because they just want us to run out of time at this point. Okay, Heartstopper, land, Branchwalker. Ah. We are so dead. It's not even funny. It's another land. Jesus. No. I guess I could have attacked. It really doesn't matter. We're so dead. Damn it. So dead. All right. Okay. We'll do that, and then we will run out of time / concede. Yes. Whatever, guys. We are done with this round. That is a damn shame. And we will see you guys in round 2 in just a second. Okay, guys. So round 1 was a bit of a bad time. Now we have MTG Legend. Yeah, I'm okay with this hand. We're still missing our 2-drops. We still have a 6-drop, which is rough, but they kept 7. We'll keep 7. We get to opt. That's a thing. Yep. A Shaper Apprentice. Very nice. I guess I'll opt now. Who cares? Sure, I'll keep it on top. And then I draw it. And then on my turn, I draw a land. And I get to do nothing. Pass. I think we do Siren Lookout, excuse me, before Shaper Apprentice. Okay. We take 2. Yeah, let's do the Lookout. Obviously, we're hoping not to get a land here. We just got one, so it's less likely. Yeah, very nice. We'll keep depths on top. And that'll be it. We do have Siren's Ruse for this guy, although I don't know that we want to use it since he actually explored correctly. So, but we actually don't have any Merfolk for the River Herald's Boon. We have like our only 2 non-Merfolk creatures right now. All right, so they did nothing on their turn. Interesting. We can attack. Well, it doesn't have flying, so we can definitely attack. I guess if they have like a burn spell or something, that's fine. They don't. And then we will Daggertooth, I guess. I'm curious if they actually have other Merfolk, like a lot of other Merfolk, or if they're just playing Shaper Apprentice for the sake of playing it. Charging Monstrosaur. That's interesting. If I block, I gain 2 but lose. Ugh. Okay, sure. Charging Monstrosaur is fine. I drew a land. Gross. All right. We can attack. The nice thing about the Daggertooth is we can block and Siren's Ruse with it, and then have Colossal Dreadmaw for the 5/5 next turn. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're just going to keep all that waiting. Okay, so they do have 3 colors. Monstrosaur is a very good card, but thankfully we have enough of ways to stop it for 2 turns. So we'll take 2 if they attack with both, but it'll be interesting to see if they do. I mean, these would trade in their eyes, so they could do that. Okay. They do go to combat, and they do attack with both. Sure. Let's block like this, say okay, and then when we have the chance, Siren's Ruse this guy. So the 5/5 has been blocked. It will be blocked, which is nice, and then we get to save our 3/2. Okay. Obviously did not think that was how that worked. Maybe I've been misinformed. That's unfortunate. Well, now this guy has flying. I guess we could depths one of them. Does it matter? we'll depth that, I guess. They only have one green, so if they have a second green spell, they'll have to consider what they're playing. Alright, so we can play out the Dreadmaw and then have pretty good blocks. So let's attack first. Oh, no attacks. No attacks. Because if they play the speaker that we now know they have, that guy will gain flying. So we might as well leave it back. We are at 4, so we'll play our 6/6 Trampler and pass. They're putting that on top of our library. Okay. Frustrating, but good for them. Okay. That sucks. I genuinely didn't think that was how that worked with Trample, but I'm just not remembering it correctly. Totally my fault. And that's a shame. That's how and why we're going to lose. At least this game. Okay. They go to combat. We have nothing else but blocks available, so we can double block here, kill it, and then like deal with whatever else they have going on, because we know we have our 6/6 next turn, so why not? We'll gain 2 life, and then we'll lose 2, then gain 2, so we'll just stay at 4. But they do have 4 cards in hand and a bunch of mana, so it's possible they could be doing something about it. They sure do look like they're doing something about it. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Do we just lose then? Yeah, we do. Okay. Fine. That's quick and easy. Let's go to game 2. Yeah. No. We didn't see anything for dive down. Pounce is a possibility, but I don't think that it would help us out immensely here. Let's just... Oh my god. That's not helpful. That's better, I guess. Not by much. That can go on the bottom. We do not need another land right now. Okay. Okay, we drew a Deep-Root Champion. I think I'd still rather have the Branchwalker, although we could make the champion huge with the River Herald's Boon, etc. But let's do the Branchwalker first. Unfortunately, it found a land. They have a Shaper Apprentice. Okay. We have an Emergent Growth. Yeah, this Deep-Root Champion is going to be insane. Let's attack. We'll crash if we have to. If they let it through, that's even better. Hell yeah. Okay. We'll play the champion and pass. If they attack, we will also let it through. Again, we're going to make this Deep-Root Champion insane if they let us. No attacks, no plays either. Interesting. Okay, well then let's attack, I guess. Okay. So what we can do is we can River Herald's Boon, but that won't save it. We could also just crash the ramparts. They might have something as backup, but I think I'm okay with that. It buffs the champion, which we're going to always yield to. And then we'll see what they have. They have a depths on our Branchwalker, which is good for us. Maybe it'll actually not find a land this time and just be bigger by default. So that's great. Okay. Yeah, that was actually really good for us that they used depth there. All right, Grazing Whiptail is fine. It's actually really good because we can River Herald's Boon as well. So let's Branchwalker first. See what we get off Explore. It's a land, of course it is. We could... Oh, we can Emergent Growth now, but we could have if we hadn't played Branchwalker. Yeah, that's fine. Let's attack and see what they do. I don't think they block. I don't think they walk into that trap. They don't. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. They draw 2 cards and get a treasure. Do they attack? We have lots of stuff going on, thankfully. I want them to attack with just this so that we can kill their Grazing Whiptail with Emergent Growth. Nope. Okay. Okay. Wow, another Siren's Ruse. This is great. Okay, well, we can... We can use Emergent Growth on the champion, make it huge. They'd probably just block with the 2/1. But that's fine. Like, I really would have rather gotten the Whiptail with it, but we get rid of something. If they want to attack us for 3, they're free to do so. We have 3 more spells that make this thing nice and big. Opt is good for them. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's attack. If we have to, we can Siren's Ruse. Yeah. Yeah, because then we have up River Herald's Boon as... Let's do River Herald's Boon and leave up Siren's Ruse as backup, worst comes to worst. If they try to, like, bounce it or something. Okay, so we can put 1 here. Do we put... Oh, no. I guess we put... We could put both here. And the champion would still get the +1/+1. So, I think we do that. Spread the love a little bit. And they play... their own boon. Ooh. That makes it really tempting to just ruse the Branchwalker, which I think I'm going to do. Does that work? Looks like it works. We get to explore. Oh no. It doesn't. Okay. Okay, so we got to land. That sucks. Yeah, they've got something else. Is it another one? We just didn't have the second blue to do it again. That's really shitty. Wow. Good for them. Okay. All right, well, we'll play the Deep Root Warrior and pass. That sucks. And now they just have a 5/6 grazing whiptail as well. That's fine. Do they have... Yeah, they have enough to use it too. No attacks. Interesting choice. There's the second blue. Thanks for that. No point in attacking. Okay, let's see what they do. Okay. So... All right. So we do have run aground for this guy. That's good. That'll be helpful. I guess we can Deep Root Champion attack here. They just take that, I assume. Yep. Okay. And then we can pass, I guess. All right, so they're going to go to combat. All right, so first things first. Let's Siren's Ruse on the Branch Walker. See if we can finally explore a non-land. What the hell are they doing here? They're putting it on top of my library. I can do that too. They have one card left in hand. So that's fine. Siren's Ruse doesn't go off, but it still has the same effect. It's just that they tempoed us in the process and we're taking 2. Okay, they play a Kumena Speaker as their last card. Okay. They have Grazing Whiptail next turn. We have Branch Walker now. Can we get a non-land, maybe, for like the 3rd time that we're trying it? We sure can. And we get another Branch Walker. That's hilarious. Do we attack? We, of course, attack. They can double block if they want, but I doubt that's what they want. Good. Okay. 4 total. Sure. We know what's in their hand, because we just put it back on top of their library last turn. They know what this is as well, but let's play it regardless. Let's explore and not get a land. Sweet. We'll keep the Weaver on top. That's a good card. And then no attacks, I guess, because we've got nothing. They're at 10. That's good. Huh. Let's see if they attack. Okay. They have one card in hand. We don't know what it is, but we can block. Oh, it's still declare attackers. Okay. Sorry, I mess that up like all the time. We're going to block here. They can do this and do what? Target creature gets +5/+5 and trample until end of turn. So they're going to try to kill us right here. So we might as well just block and block. And then whatever thing they crack this on, we can Siren's Ruse to save the creature, hopefully. And they do it on which one? Oh, but we wouldn't be able to. We just talked about this. We just talked about this. We would not be able to save the creature. But if they do it here, it's what, 5? So it would not kill us. It would put us to 1, which is why they're not doing it at all, I guess. Or are they? They're still going to do it. Yeah, it puts us to 1, right? Unless that other card in their hand with these last 2 does something. Okay. And they play that guy. Sure. Do we know what our top card is? We do. Okay. So we can keep the Whiptail tap down with the Weaver. Okay. So the other thing is we can do, like, to save ourselves for 1 turn, we can do some Siren's Ruse, Water Trap Weaver shenanigans where now that they're going to combat, we can Siren's Ruse, excuse me, my goodness. We can Siren's Ruse the Weaver, bounce it, bring it back, or exile it, bring it back, and tap down the Deeproot Warrior. Yes, they can pump the Jungle Delver, but they need a ton of mana because they need 8 to be able to do it twice so that it'll live a block from the Weaver. And then even if they do that, their last card in their hand would need to be able to give it trample in some way for it to be able to kill us. So, yep, 1 counter. 2 counters. That's fine. Depends on what we draw, but I don't think there's a single card in our deck that saves us here. Since we are at 1, yeah. Okay. Well, guys, that was kind of a shame. I thought this deck was a lot better. I clearly misplayed. We're going to go to round 3. But yeah, we're going to... That's on me. This one's on me. All right, so we're back. It is the bottom again. It's kind of the second week that we're here. I'm a little upset, but... it's fine. Whoa. That is not the best, but I'm probably going to keep it. They have their M15 Nissa background. Okay. Ooh, sweet. We get to opt on their turn. At some point. Okay. Let's opt. Yeah, I'm going to keep it on top. I know I have 3, but still. It's a free draw, and we drew a land anyway, so that's awesome. Let's play the Branch Walker. We will... oh, they're opting. I was like, we have a second opt? Yeah, that's fine. They get to opt. Let's see what they do with it. They put it on top and then drew it. Okay. We explore a Colossal Dreadmaw, which can go... interesting. That's gonna suck. Well, our opponent knows we have it now, but still, that's fine. We do have 5 out of the 6 that we need, so over the next however many turns, I'm sure we'll draw it. Let's attack. Oops. Okay. So they're taking 3. We can play this and pass. They're playing something. It's a Grazing Whiptail. Of course. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, let's... Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to choose between Tempest Caller and Run Aground. I think I'll build out my board. I can Run Aground later. Sure. Let's do that. Okay, so they have 4 mana. They have a Grazing Whiptail. They do have now 5 cards in their hand because 5 mana, but still. 1 with the Wind. That Run Aground seems a heck of a lot better now. I'll take 5 if that's what I gotta do. That's fine with me. Sure. Is that also all you're doing this turn? Wow. Okay. That seems really good for me. I will... Wow. That seems great. All right, well, let's attack out, I guess. See what happens. Nothing happens. Okay. Well, let's hold up one Run Aground and see if they decide to put more stuff on this Whiptail. Ooh, they have white. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so they're going to combat. They attack. If they have Dive Down, we're a little screwed, but that's fine. We got to try. They sure have Dive Down. Called it. Okay. Well, that all happens now. We can, we'll at least have the Dreadmaw next turn, but this has flying, so we won't be able to block it. They have 3 cards in hand. They have Pious Interdiction. Okay. Well... Okay. So we can attack. That's nice. Bring them to 9. At some point later, we can boon this into a 7/7 and this into a 3/4. Okay, so they drew a second white. All right, well. Oh, it still has flying. Yeah. Totally fine. We go to 5. They play the Vine Shaper Mystic and put a +1/+1 counter on itself. They don't even put it on itself. They just didn't do that at all. Okay. Well, let's attack. 6, 7, 8, because otherwise we lose to this guy, right? But if we attack for 8, they would think that they would go to 1. The River Herald's Boon still wouldn't really be enough. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I can dump my hand this turn, but it depends on how they use this blocker. Yeah, they use it. That's fine. I think we just lose, right? Because they blocked. We just boon here and here. They go to 2. And then we just don't show them the rest of our hand so we can concede and go to the next game. All right. Well, we don't have a ton of stuff to work with here. Run aground would have been nice, but they had a way of stopping it with the dive down. We'll try to remember that for next time, although it is just 1 blue, so it's going to be probably hard to find them without it. This sucks a lot. They went to 6, though. That's what happens when you play a 3-color deck. Okay, but they kept 6. And they put their scry on top. Okay. Well, we have an explore and 2 turns before we need a blue for the Water Trap Weaver. So we drew another green, but we have the Branch Walker, so it can explore. We get a Siren Lookout, which, even though I don't like it, I'll keep it on top. It's just going to suck a little bit for a little while. Okay. They have a Drover of the Mighty in foil, which is right now just a 1/1. So we'll have some cool attacks next turn, because they almost certainly don't block unless I just don't understand how things work. Good. Okay. They have all 3 lands. That's good for them. They, in their 3-color deck, draw natural for all 3. Us, in our 2-color deck, are missing 1 of our 2 colors. That is rough. But it is the loser's bracket, so I don't know that it matters that much. Hopefully, though, I can get all my nonsense plays out now. If you guys have been following the channel, you know that Amy and I are going to be going to GP New Jersey. So if you guys are there, come say hi. That would be really cool. If I keep messing up like this, I'm sure I'll have tons of extra time to come talk to all of you because I'll lose very quickly. But like I said, I'm hoping that I just get all my bad plays, all my misplays out now, and then I can do better in the GP. I'm in no way expecting to crush or to win or to do super well. I'm just going to have fun. I'm definitely not a tournament grinder type. That's not me, but it is a limited GP. It's near enough where I live, so I think it would be kind of fun. We can hit them for 8 this turn. I think that would be nice, since it's literally the only thing we can do, and the creature's going to get through because they can't block. So that's awesome. Okay. Well, that was pretty good there. They just have a 4/4 flyer now, but they are at 9 and we're at 20. They're kind of going all in on this mana dork. That's a lot of mana for a spike-tailed Ceratops. Okay, it's a 4/4. And they have a 6/6 because they played a dino. We got a blue. So we can Water Trap Weaver attack for 3, bringing them to 6. Siren's Ruse on the Water Trap Weaver again next turn or something. All right, let's tap this guy down. Okay. Unfortunately, that only brings them to 6, which means that next turn we still can't kill them on board, even if we got the other blue for Tempest Caller or something. Let's see what they can do, though. Do they keep their 6/6 back? Do they attack us with it? Interesting. We don't have anything, so we can just F6. Okay. Tashana's Wayfinder happens. Grazing Whiptail enters the revealed card zone, because that's their top card now. They have 1 card left in hand, 3 available mana. Do they attack? They do. So we want a River Herald's Boon. Very, very, very badly. And we draw instead a land. Well, we can Tempest Caller, but that would bring them to 1, which is not good enough. We can Siren Lookout to get a flyer on the field, and then keep up Siren's Ruse to blink the Weaver. It's a land. Okay. Well, that's probably fine. Question is, do we attack? Because if we do and they block and trade, ugh, rough. All right. I guess we just pass here. That's unfortunate. We have a couple of different things here that can really allow us to get in for this last 6, but like now if we live this turn, which like I said, we can do with some Water Trap Weaver shenanigans by tapping down their flyer, since it is not hexproof in any way. They can attack us for 7 on board. If we can, at the end of our turn, they're going to Depths that guy. So now we can't win next turn, but we can't Siren's Ruse because we need it to let us live. Okay. They have one card in hand. We know they have dive down, but still, it would have to be that one card. So we're going to Siren's Ruse our Water Trap Weaver to tap down their flyer. Then they attack with both. Block like that, go to 5. Seems correct, although unfortunate. They have one card in hand. Do they play it? Looks like they're playing it. 2, 3, 4. Graze. Oh yeah. Silly me. We knew what it was. Silly me. Okay. Well, we have a Shapers of Nature. That's not good enough this turn, although we do have a blocker for their flyer, and now we would have, if we do Shapers of Nature, we still lose? This is annoying. This is getting really annoying. We're just going to chump block 3 times. Yep. Still a land. All right. So we pass. I mean, the issue here is our 1/2 flyer blocks their 6/6 flyer. Or does it? No, it doesn't untap. Okay. So we have 3 blockers. They have 3 attackers. We can technically take a hit from one of these 3 power guys. What do they do with their scry? They put it... They put it... Wow. Okay. They put it on top. And then draw it. After being in the tank for a while. Then they go to combat. We have nothing to say about it in terms of effects. Do they swing out? They are at 6. They don't swing out. They attack with a 3/3 and a 3/4. There's no way that we can take one but not both. And the Tempest Caller, unless we draw something, which we could, the Tempest Caller alone does not save us. So I'm going to block like this. If they have some kind of a trick as that one card, then congrats. But if they did, I feel like that would have happened. Yeah, okay. It is a Territorial Hammerskull. Okay, it's a Deep Root Champion, which is not good enough. 3, 4. We would need 12 mana instead of 8, because we would need to play Tempest Caller to tap these 2 down, and then get 2 more counters on our creatures to get to the 6 lethal damage. But let's do all that we can, and then very nicely and happily concede to lose all 3 games once again. Which is unfortunate, but that's life. Like I said, let's get all this nonsense out now before the GP, and maybe I can do well. Who knows? And then we can put a counter on the flyer, I guess. It really doesn't matter. But we put a counter on him. We attack all out. Bring our opponent to 1. And once they go to 1, we concede. Okay, guys. So that was a shame. I definitely had misplays. You guys saw it. I know it. And I thought the deck was good. I thought it was much better than last week's deck, which was very similar if you go back and watch last week's video. So, yeah, maybe it's Deep-Root Champion that is bad luck for us, because that is the second week in a row we've had it and lost. So, anyway, let me know what you thought of the games, of my misplays, of the deck in general, and my picks in the draft. In the comments down below, I thought we were in the right deck in terms of reading signals, at least, which is still somewhat important, but then there's the second half of the games themselves, which we did not do well in. But regardless, this has been another draft. I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me if you've made it this far. I hope you enjoyed it despite the losses. But I have been Joe. This has been Geek for All. Feel free to click on our logo there. It will allow you to subscribe to our channel. You can find out when all of our videos come out. We have drafts like this every Saturday. We have paper product Magic openings every Monday. And we have story reviews with my fiance Amy and I every Thursday. We hope to see you guys at the GP if you guys can make it there. GP New Jersey. We will hope to see you there. And guys, as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.